Hello and welcome to National Weather Service Pocatello's Weather Hazard Briefing for Tuesday, November 23rd. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. There is a weak winter storm that arrives today, this morning. First we'll see clouds and then there'll be some wind, and it does range from 15 to 30 miles an hour with some higher gusts. And that would be primarily in the Snake River Plain. Then there'll be snowfall starting in the central Idaho mountains. Then by afternoon it'll reach the Idaho-Wyoming border region, and most locations 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. There's also a skiff of snow possible in the northern Snake River Plain. That would be areas north and east of Blackfoot. The snow continues overnight. Some of the higher elevations will receive a storm total of 3 to 5 inches. That is primarily the Idaho-Wyoming border region once again. We are still expecting a quiet Thanksgiving Day with a fairly cold start to the day, but by afternoon with the sunny skies, it should be right around normal for this time of year. And there is an even weaker storm that arrives Friday, so it's slowed up a little bit, and it is also tracking farther north, and so has even less of an impact on us, as you'll see from this next slide, which does show the impacts. So we are looking for a slight chance of evening snow in the Snake Plain from Idaho. That should actually be from Blackfoot northward. And then a chance of afternoon snow in the southeast highlands. Evening snow is likely in the eastern highlands. Snow is also likely in now Sawtooth area in Lemhi County. Then chances in the rest of the central Idaho mountains. And then on Wednesday, it'll just linger into the morning, and that is pretty much limited to the southeast highlands and the eastern highlands. And then Friday, you can see the coverage of snowfall has decreased substantially. So is the threat. It's now just slight chance. And that would just be for Sawtooth, Lemhi County, and then in the afternoon in the southeast highlands. So not a whole lot going on this week, frankly. Here's a satellite image. You can see the storm moving in. You can see the low clouds it's producing in this bluish tinged cloudiness. And then in the upper level winds, or upper levels clouds are in the whitish gray image. All right, so here's what we're looking at here today. Mostly snow for our forecast area. And so here's how it's going to evolve this morning. It's pretty much limited to the central Idaho mountains and then some isolated showers here right along the Montana border. And then you can see it really picks up here between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. today. 1 to 2 inches during that 6-hour period over Galena Summit. You see it's just getting underway with an inch or less in the upper Snake Highlands. And then during the evening here, the focus now switches to the eastern highlands all the way from the upper Snake down to Bear Lake. Again, 1 to 2 inches in the mountainous areas, and you can see this is when the Snake River Plain receives its snow. If it does, is during this evening period. Again, Blackfoot to the north and east. And still going on, but it is significantly tapered off in the central Idaho mountains. And then here it's almost terminated in the central Idaho mountains during the late night hours after midnight tonight, and it's pretty much limited to Palisades Reservoir down to the Bear Lake area, and again, it's all less than an inch. All right, so that's the snow for Tuesday night. Here are the winds to look out for. Mostly it's in areas that will not be receiving a whole lot of snow, but it is 15 to 30 miles an hour in the Snake River Plain. You can see some of the higher mountains are also receiving that kind of winds in this greenish tint area. And that's basically 15 to 30 miles an hour with higher gusts. So the gusts could be as much as, say, 35 miles an hour or so. And that continues into the evening. So right during the peak snowfall is also when we're getting the peak wind. All right, temperatures today, 2 to 5 degrees colder than yesterday. Pocatello, we did get to 50 yesterday, but only 46 today. Overnight temperatures tonight getting cold, especially once the winds calm down and the cloud cover starts to leave, especially in the central Idaho mountains. You can see a lot of single digits and below zero temperatures there. And then here, for Wednesday, you can see the storm has moved past by the morning hours, and all we have is high pressure with northerly wind behind us, and so that means it's going to stay cold. So here's the residual snow showers for 11 a.m. and you can see there's just a few isolated spots here for the afternoon. Don't amount to much. So this is a total storm total starting this morning, Tuesday, and going until Wednesday afternoon. And again, most of this is falling this afternoon and this evening. And so you can see, there's no place that exceeds 6 inches. It's all basically 3 to 5 in extreme high elevations in some of these passes that go into Wyoming and Montana. Also not too bad for Galena Summit there at 2 to 3. All right, temperatures, you can see they're down solid 8 to 12 degrees. Pocatello, even Burley, struggling to get out of the middle 30s. And so as you would expect, the overnight lows Thursday morning, Thanksgiving Day morning, pretty cold with all that northerly air. You can see everyone in the teens pretty much until you get to the Burley area, and Stanley single digits as well. And that just continues. High pressure continues to dominate. That does allow sunshiny skies, and that will start to modify our temperatures. And so Thursday afternoon is Thanksgiving Day. 40 degrees at Blackfoot, and areas to the south and west warmer than 40. If it's to the north and east, cooler than 40. Friday here, you can see the overnight forecast for Thursday night. A little bit more clouds, and so a little bit warmer in the central Idaho mountains, but actually even colder for places like Idaho Falls and Rexburg. But Friday afternoon, continued sunshine, temperatures moving back closer to 50 down near the Burley area. And then Friday night, continued cool, but not quite as cool as the previous night, Thursday night. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at this telephone number here, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.